back in a new video for the Game Gent Awards 2014. Yes. So in this video we're going to do best sound and best graphics.
Yes.
Which have been pretty important since new consoles coming out and some games have been coming out which been pushing the new consoles finally.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Well, they're not launch games.
Well, yeah, not launch games, yeah. Launch games are always not that great, but we're starting to get to the point now where we can really see what the new next-gen consoles can do. So obviously we're going to go start with best sound.
Starting with the runner-up of Shadow of Mordor.
Now, Shadow of Mordor, Middle-earth.
Middle-earth, it's got a good kind of like choir-y type thing, and just like the whole the voices coming from your controller, well, with the DualShock 4 at least, on the PlayStation 4. Like all the voices and all the memories coming and talking, and it's all done. All the orcs are well portrayed, especially with the Nemesis program, where they've got personalities and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
I always just love that. Oh, Ranger! I want to stuff you in the butthole with my pitchfork or whatever. I don't know, but like it's just a good, well voiced, well acted, musically brilliant, and yeah.
And it's based on Lord of the Rings had the best soundtrack for any movie that I've heard, so.
Yeah.
Shadow of Mordor had to live up to that, and I think it has. So, good work. So next up, Forza Horizon 2. Now, when you're driving in a, I don't know, like a Hummer or something, driving through vineyards in southern France, which looks absolutely beautiful, by the way, listening to classical music, it's just so weird, but it's also so brilliant. So, you have so many choices. There's about more than 10 radio stations, I think, and there's loads of different songs on there, and you can pick from trance to rock to classical music.
But it's not just about the music, Callum. How do the cars sound?
The cars sound awesome.
Yeah?
Yeah, the cars sound awesome. There's some great cars on there, and Lamborghinis, going down a road, a highway, and it sounds wicked. So I've fully enjoyed it, and it does have a great music and great sound.
So
nice.
Next up is The Last of Us Remastered.
Now, Last of Us, well, we've already talked about it multiple times, and it's just an awesome game, and the music just helps put you into their shoes, in Ellie and Joel's shoes, so.
Yeah,
what else can you say?
It instills the fear, the horror, but also the beauty, I suppose, in a way.
Yeah.
Known to sound so douchey.
It's a big shout out to the voice actors behind Joel and Ellie, because they do an awesome job.
Troy Bacon. I always forget Ellie's voice actor.
I can't remember.
But Troy Bacon
Ellen Page?
No, it's not Ellen. But I mean, Troy Baker's in everything now. He's the new Nolan North.
Yeah, he is a bit, isn't he? But yeah, awesome game and awesome music to go with it, so.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Next up, Alien Isolation.
Now, okay, so it's not the most polished game.
Mm-hmm.
It's frustrating and tense. But I suppose the tense comes from just the music. Yeah. Doesn't it? It's just like your whole...
Sometimes it's a lack of music which helps.
Yeah.
It's the kind of game where you don't need overkill music. You need to just be able to... Because you want to hear the alien and where he is.
Yeah, but then the shrills, just like, oh shit, I've been spotted, fuck,
And when you're getting out of a cupboard, it's loud, and it makes you think, oh god, where the alien is, did he hear it?
He heard me, oh fuck, am I moving too fast? My footsteps can be heard, oh fuck,
Yeah, it just makes you, it's one of those games where sound is used for a totally different reason than something like The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Where it's actually supposed to make you tense, rather than Last of Us or Destiny or anything like that.
To instill a kind of feeling or something like that, but yeah.
Yeah, I totally just spoiled the winner, because the winner's Destiny.
So yet again, we've gone on about Destiny in previous videos of being there. It's a biggest disappointment, but it's got good multiplayer and all that kind of stuff. See, the one thing with Bungie Studios, is they do good soundtracks.
They do.
They always do good soundtracks. Halo's got a beautiful soundtrack from Halo 1 all the way up to Halo 3, and it's especially Halo 3 ODST as well, like the noir type thing. But I mean, Destiny, it's sci-fi shootout. How can you just add more to the the Halo soundtrack?
A game can be a big disappointment, and that doesn't mean that aspects of it aren't good.
No.
And the sound, the music is classical music, very similar to Halo, but if something's good, why change it? It's awesome and it works.
I mean, there's certain other aspects of the sound. I mean, with Dinklebot.
Yeah.
I mean, the voice was a bit monotone and all that kind of stuff, but also stuff like the guns, feel weighty. Their shots feel weighty, and just all the sound design is just good. It's just well polished.
Yeah. So there's one good thing about Destiny is it's polished. It's the most polished game that's come out this year, I reckon. It just works.
Except for the story.
Except for the story, yeah. But gameplay-wise, it's very good.
So, on to graphics. we'll start with the runners-up. Forza Horizon 2.
Yeah, Forza Horizon 2, like I said before, awesome looking game. Like, great, your cars look awesome. The location's just it's sexy. Like,
from the small amount I played, I was just stunned, especially when you do the road trips from city to city.
Yeah, road trips, like, it doesn't sound very exciting, but when you're driving a Lamborghini through southern France, it's just to, like, great music, driving down the coast with all these other exotic cars around you, like, it's awesome. And, like, it's a great game. It's, definitely deserves to be on the list.
So the next one, I will put this on. Like, I know it's had its fair share of bugs, but Assassin's Creed Unity.
Mm-hmm.
So, yes, there's a lot of bugs. Yes, there's funny glitches.
We've bumped into a few ourselves.
We've bumped, yeah, exactly.
Don't worry.
But when you get in and you're in the French Revolution and you're running around and there's 500 people on the screen, all screaming, doing animations, burning French flags and saying, fuck the king and all that kind of stuff. You just feel so immersed in the world. I mean, there's buggy, and I think I've read somewhere that there's a bug where people's clothes change and all that kind of stuff. But, I mean, that's just an unfinished game. But what they do have is fantastic use of the new, power of the consoles, and I'm fairly sure next Assassin's Creed it will be much more polished.
Yeah, I think they'll learn from this one. So, I mean, this was a learning exercise for the next gen to see what they can do. Like, it's not perfect, but it's if you look at it,
it's like Dead Rising. Yeah. When the first Xbox 360 came out, Dead Rising, it's like lots of zombies on the screen, but I mean, it wasn't the best game, was it?
No.
But yeah. So
it's a good game, and the most realistic kiss you'll see in a game. I know a lot of people will be talking about that, and it is a pretty good kiss. I'll give them that. So that puts it.
Unless
on
you
the
see the bugs where it's just a skull with eyes.
Yeah, weird.
All right, so next up is
Wolfenstein.
Wolfenstein: The New Order. Yeah.
Now, considering this came out at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, it's kind of a semi-launch game, I suppose. Came in the launch window, but it looked pretty damn good.
Like, if you compare it now to games that have come out since, and all like GTA 5 and Last of Us Remastered and stuff, it holds its own, which is why I think it goes on the list, because it just, they did a really good job considering when it came out and when they were developing it.
Yeah, no, it's a decent, polished, very pretty game, especially for a launch game.
Yeah,
I mean, the first mission where you're like storming D-Day style.
Yep.
Towards the castle. I mean, it's beautifully done. It just looks really, really, really good. But yeah, and next up is Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, not Xbox 360. So, I mean, like, Grand Theft Auto 5 was already
it pushed the old gen consoles to the max, and it worked.
Yeah, so then the remastering, I mean, like, all the shrubbery and trees and all that were completely redone. And then you go into the first-person mode, and it's an entirely new world.
Yeah.
It's
fun. It's still fun. I am happy to play it through again, and it looks great. And it's GTA 5. Like, if we had a game, if we existed last year, we probably would have put it as probably the best game of the year. So,
yeah, definitely
awesome.
But the winner
it's a double win. It's a double win. It's Destiny again. And look, we know we've been saying it's a big disappointment, blah 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 blah. But graphics wise, especially we both played it on PS4.
Oh,
looks freaking fantastic. Especially when you're on the moon. The moon is probably my favourite location.
Venus for me, I reckon, because when I got on Venus and like you see the pools with all the different shades of blue and all that, and I'm just like, wow, that's incredibly detailed. You just look up and you see the environment, and it's just like, geez, they've made a very beautiful world. Yet again, the story may be a bit shit, but it's very beautiful, very polished.
Yeah,
they should just have that on the box art. Destiny, bloody polished,
very bloody polished. Like, it's awesome. It's awesome, and like I said, my favourite location was the moon. Like, you look up and you got like the freaking the space station up there, which is all in bits and stuff. You got like shooting stars, and like it's just really cool looking. And I just think it's probably the best looking game that's come out so far.
Yeah, so far, definitely.
Yeah.
But, compare with the Xbox 360 launch games to Grand Theft Auto 5, it's still a long way to come.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Long way to go.
I'm calling it now. Uncharted 4 graphics next year.
Oh, dude, I'm so looking forward to that game. Oh, yay.
So next video we'll be talking about Best Original and Best Remastering.
Aha, there you go. Enjoy.